Rose. Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer! Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James!
I'm just more clutch than Michael Jordan.
These are the wildest NBA endings. Like the time Jason Tatum shocked the world.
Brown the drive. Jaylen Brown kicks it out. Smart fakes. Inside, Tatum spins and he puts it in. Celtics go up by 1.
But up next, Jimmy Butler shows why his real name is Himothy.
Ty Washington ahead for Green. Green on the drive, goes in and scores! Ties the game at 95 with 0.7 of a second left in the game. Defending the inbounds thrower. The lob for Butler, he did it! Jimmy Butler put it in with 0.3 of a second left and got fouled.
Looks like Houston found itself another problem, but sometimes the endings aren't about game winners. They're more about the close calls.
Pass Tatum. Tatum puts up a three. Bang! Jason Tatum from downtown. 1.3 remaining. No timeouts left for Philadelphia. Oh! Oh! No, they say no good. Came after the buzzer.
5 more seconds and Joel Embiid would have been a hero. Speaking of close calls, it's time to talk about shoe sizes. Because what if I told you that having big feet could cost you the NBA championship? See, in 2021, all eyes were on the Bucks-Nets series. They were arguably the 2 most complete teams in the Eastern Conference, with 2 of the biggest names in all of basketball. It was everything fans hoped for and more. The series went 7 games, and not only that, but the series came down to the very last shot. Down by 2, the Nets had the ball with a chance to tie, or better yet, win the game. And it was at this moment that everyone knew who the ball was going to. Kevin Durant, aka Easy Money Sniper. And trust me, when KD's at his best, you better pray he messes up.
Now Jeff Green gets it into Durant. Here is Durant moving on Tucker. He turns, he shoots. Yes! With 1 second remaining.
At first glance, this is the perfect game winner. KD hits a 3 to win the series, and the Nets fans go wild. But upon second glance, it's painfully clear his size 18 shoes were touching the line. The craziest part of all, KD's feet are actually size 17. Meanwhile, if there's one player I don't want shooting the final shot, it's gonna have to be PG-13. Nothing against Brandon Miller's GOAT, but did you see him against the Suns?
Huge free throws here for Paul George. Missed another. Not an easy inbound. Crowder looking, throws it alley-oop. Oh! He puts it down. He puts it down. It's over.
Dang, one man's choking hazard was an entire team's blessing. Speaking of big-time chokes, women really love LeBron because even though he's had his fair share of letdowns, he's also had moments where he transformed into the second coming of Superman. And on February 7, 2018, against the Timberwolves, his superhuman abilities were on full display.
They get it on Osman. Butler with 4 seconds left. Butler denied by James.
LeBron James came from nowhere to get that shot, and he timed it perfectly. No foul involved.
Green looking to the front court.
Here's LeBron.
James, catch, fire, ball game! He did it! LeBron James wins it for Cleveland! The perfect finishing touch to this sparkling manifesto.
Were the Cavs just lucky?
Hell yeah, they were lucky.
But what if I told you that 2 months later, history repeated itself? Only this time, it came in the first round of the playoffs. Because when the Cavaliers needed him the most, he turned into the hometown hero.
Finds the shooting. Oladipo makes his move. Drives to the rim. Oh, it's blocked by James. The denial by LeBron James. And the Cavaliers will have possession with 3 seconds to go. And with 3 seconds left, Cleveland triggers in. James, 2 seconds, 1 second for the win. Oh! LeBron James delivers! 44 for number 23. The Cavaliers take a 3-2 lead in the series. What a moment.
Shannon, what happened last night?
Greatness happened?
Greatness.
Really?
You got a chance to witness greatness at its highest order.
In a battle between the Pacers and LeBron James, never bet against the one-man wrecking crew. Although, what if I told you that the one-man wrecking crew was Chris Middleton? Would you believe me?
Bledsoe guarding Rozier with 5 fouls. He goes by, a little crossover, step back, wide open, and it's good! And Boston has the lead!
Terry Rozier!
He put Bledsoe on skates. Wow.
Who's going to get the shot here? Gets it in. Middleton for the tie. Oh my goodness! Chris Middleton ties it.
If there's a difference between regular season and playoff basketball, look no further than that. However, when your back is against the wall, are you letting the wall win or are you turning to Luka Magic? I know which one I choose.
Makes his move, gets into the paint, stops, kicks it out. Morris, a corner three, puts it in! Marcus Morris from downtown. And the Clippers take a 1-point lead. Timeout, Dallas. Back to Doncic. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer!
Boom! Shaka-Luka!
No crowd, no distractions. Just a man fighting for his playoff life. And now that you got a taste of Luka Magic, it's time to get reacquainted with Trae Young. Because every time the NBA counts him out, he filters out the background noise and plays his game.
7.9 on the clock. Each team with one timeout. Deep into the backcourt. Here he comes, takes it. Oh my goodness!
While his plus-minus and lackluster defense suggests he's overrated, his crunch time play suggests otherwise. But whether or not Young is overrated, it's irrelevant. He's going to continue to play his game, and so is James Harden.
Embiid bullies his way inside, out to Harden for the three, got it! Tatum. Smart. Got it. Did it count?
I don't think he got it off.
Did not get it off in time, it appeared.
Dang, Sixers fans need to cherish this moment. They don't come around often. Speaking of which, there's always a few moments each season that stick out. And this past season, one moment became ingrained in every fan's mind.
Nothing shocks me about this game.
And that Drew rim, it's still loose. Look, they got it back. He did it. An improbable comeback by Dallas to tie it with 1 second left. It's unbelievable. It is a miracle. It's overtime.
I'm not sure who was more surprised, the fans or Luka Doncic. Either way, there's not a single person on the planet who saw this coming.
Mike Conley on a dribble drive, paint, left hand. They switch, JC out on the perimeter, rising up. Passes it in.
That's what $163 million to get you right there. A guy who is so confident.
Conley, left hand, leaves it out to Lowry. 3 balls up, and he's fouled behind the three-point line.
Larry Markin has a chance to tie this game.
27 for the tie. Here we go. Fox, marketing, drives, slows it. Four-tenths of a second. Got the ball.
I don't think this is going to count, guys. It didn't get out of his hand in time. Watch.
Yep. He needed a tenth of a second left, and he didn't get it.
Wow, the Kings dodged a bullet, but unfortunately, the Chicago Bulls weren't so lucky. Because in an unexpected plot twist, Donovan Mitchell missed his free throw, only for this to happen.
He missed it.
Then I learned he dropped the first ever 70-point and 10-assist game in NBA history? Is this NBA 2K or rookie mode? That said, the NBA is always in rookie mode for Steph Curry. He finds a way to make the impossible seem possible on a regular basis.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining.
Damn, bro nearly gave Mike Breen a heart attack. But truth be told, I'm not sure Mike Breen could survive these final 10 endings because they'll leave you in such disbelief, you'll be speechless until the end of the video. And for number 10, we got the craziest 5 seconds you'll ever see. Because what started with the improbable ended up with the impossible.
No timeouts, the ball's inbounded to Shea. Temple.
take one of these shots, the ending is epic. But take both, and you'll have one of the greatest endings in NBA history. But perhaps an even more bizarre ending came in the 2023 NBA Eastern Conference Finals, because it's hard enough playing in your opponent's arena, but it's even harder when your season is on the line. Yet, on May 27, 2023, the Boston Celtics found themselves in the exact same situation most teams fear. Worse yet, they found themselves trailing by 1 with only 3 seconds to go. But who did they turn to? Derek Cold-Blooded White.
It's off the Smart for the 7th game. Fernando tipped in, but the buzzer sounded. The light was on. It'll be reviewed. Rebound.
Oh, he got rid of it. That's a Celtic win.
Sheesh, that's one way to silence the entire fan base. But what Damian Lillard did, that's 10 times worse.
To send the Thunder home. Lillard, long range three. It's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
Dame is the real-life version of Thanos. One snap of his fingers and boom, OKC disappears. But next up, it's not a Marvel superhero or a villain, it's something better. The Great Black Mamba. Because against the Suns of 2006, Kobe put together a performance for the ages. Time and time again, he came up clutch when his team absolutely needed it.
Knocked away, stolen by Parker. Here comes George to Kobe Bryant. Bryant inside, it's good! It's good! Tie game! Final seconds. Bryant for the win. The officials you'll be still looking at. Oh, no question. I don't know what the delay is. Yeah, not even close.
A game-tying and game-winning buzzer beater? That's any player's dream. Speaking of dreams, doesn't get better than the 2016 Finals, during which the Cavaliers crawled back from a 3-1 deficit to tie the series at 3 games apiece. Now, the only thing left standing in their way of their first ever championship was the almighty, all-important Game 7. 1 game to decide the fate of 2 team seasons. That's when the unthinkable happened.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. Spade's final seconds. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
Between LeBron's impossible chase down block and Kyrie's clutch 3, it doesn't get any better. Although it does get pretty darn close. In the 2019 playoffs, the Raptors and Sixers were neck to neck, back and forth in a series-deciding Game 7. Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid versus Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Well, it became Kawhi versus everyone.
Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
If the fate of the universe was on the line and the Martians had a death beam pointed at Earth and you have to hit it, I want Kawhi. That said, if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I don't want Kawhi. I want Tracy McGrady. Because when the odds are stacked against him, he gets the job done. And in 2004, the odds weren't just stacked against T-Mac, they were 1 million to 1. Trailing by 8 with less than 40 seconds left, it was now or never.
Here's McGrady for 3. Quick shot. Bowen is all over McGrady. Foul is picked up. 4-point play. McGrady over Bowen for 3. Yes. Turnabout granted. McGrady for the win. 1.7 to go.
Hold up, is there a doctor in attendance? I'm not sure this guy has a pulse, but if you think Tracy McGrady has ice in his veins, wait till you see the final 3 endings. Because at number 3, we have an all-time legendary matchup featuring the Jazz and the Bulls in Game 6 of the 1998 Finals. Now, we all know how this story ends. The Bulls defeat the Utah Jazz en route to their 6th championship in 8 years. But if you look a little closer, there's much more to the story. The real ending doesn't start with MJ's iconic jump shot. It starts much earlier. Pay close attention to Karl Malone in the post.
Double. They swat at it and steal it. Jordan. Open. Chicago with the lead. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
With the game on the line, most players are focused on scoring the basketball, but not Michael Jordan. He knows the secret to winning games starts on defense. And if you don't take MJ's words for it, look no further than Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals. After all, if the Spurs played better defense or secured 1 more rebound, they would be NBA champions. But instead, they gave the Miami Heat 1 too many chances, and because of it, it cost them a championship.
Attack the basket. James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His 3-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Spurs
Wow, it's moments like these that separate great shooters from legendary shooters. However, we still got one ending left, and spoiler, it took place 18 years before Ray Allen's iconic shot. See, it was Game 1 of the 1995 NBA Finals. The heavy favored Houston Rockets going up against a young Orlando Magic team featuring Shaq and Penny Hardaway. And with mere seconds remaining, the Magic found themselves up by 3. All they needed was one free throw, and they could pull off a Game 1 upset. Instead, fans painfully watched as the tragedy unfolded.
He couldn't handle it, but the Rockets have hurt themselves on both boards.
Today, though, Orlando 12 of 15 at the line. Anderson missing on both, but gets to the rebound and again draws the foul.
Rebounding team anyway, they're going to do it by committee, and another miss by Nick Anderson.
That's in effect, I believe, yes. And he misses 4 straight. Puts the ball on Anderson.
It's rare enough you get 2 chances to ice the game, but 4? Now that's unheard of in the NBA. Yet it still wasn't enough for Nick Anderson, which makes this ending that much more crazier. Ultimately, it didn't just cost the Magic the game, but the team was never able to recover. They wound up losing 4 straight games as Hakeem's Rockets won their 2nd straight championship. This goes to show how one game, or rather one wild ending, can change the course of NBA history. And now that you're no longer speechless, make sure you click the video on the screen. Well, unless you want to turn into the next Nick Anderson.